How's it going, everybody? Welcome to day one of the first YouTube series of workouts that I'll be doing right here out of my home garage. This isn't going to be anything glamorous or fancy. My intention in designing these workouts was to provide you and anyone out there who is looking for a way to stay active and stay healthy during this time when a lot of us are stuck in our homes or can't go to the gym or whatever. So the intention was just to create a program that should be suitable for all levels of fitness, beginner, folks who've been working out for a long time, and then folks who are in great shape and just want to maintain. This is for all ages, children, adults, men, women, anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're looking to stay in shape, I hope this helps. So today we're going to be doing mostly our lower body, a little bit of upper body work. In short, it's going to be leg day. I want to start the week out with leg day because I think it's crucial to work your legs. It's an easy workout to want to skip. So my thought process is let's just tackle it now, get it out of the way, and we don't really have to worry about it much for the rest of the week, kind of. All right, so let me start my timer. We'll get warmed up, and then I'll kind of go through the workout. All right, so we'll start out with just some jumping jacks. Now, go with me, kind of do what I'm doing initially. I'm going to go through the warm-up and then the first round of the workout, and then basically what you can do from there is up to you, or what you want to do from there is up to you. If you want to do just one round of this and be done, that's great if you're just kind of beginning. If you're looking for a harder workout, do 2 rounds. If you're looking for an even harder workout, do 3. What I'm also going to do is record a bonus round if you're looking for a little bit extra challenge. All right, so we're doing some jumping jacks here. We're warming up. The reason we warm up is because we want to make sure that our bodies are loose, ready to go. We want to get blood and oxygen flowing to our extremities. So warm up. And then let's just jog in place. Spend a few minutes warming up. I think it's extremely valuable to do a little warm up before you start exercising. I'm just jogging in place, nothing fancy. If you want to do some butt kickers, so you bring your heels up into your butt, you can do that. You can bring your knees up high. You can bring your knees out wide. We're just getting loose here. Something to loosen yourself up. If you have a jump rope, jump some rope for a minute or two, or however long you can. A few more seconds here. Now I'm just kind of doing some kickers. I'm hopping back and forth. Loosen it up. Loosening up. Loosening up. Loosening up. All right. Let's bring it down. Do some huggers. Now, since we're mostly focusing on our lower body, our legs today, we're mostly going to stretch our legs. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of upper body work, not a lot. So let's warm up our upper body just a bit. So these are just huggers, loosening up the chest and the shoulders. And let's do some head rolls. All right, so stand kind of comfortably, feet about shoulder width apart, arms down. You're just gonna roll one ear to your shoulder. I've got my right ear down towards my right shoulder. Drive your fingertips down towards the ground to stop you from shrugging. And look up and down. Very important to breathe when you're warming up as you're stretching. Let's go to the other side. There's a few ways you can do head rolls. I like this kind of like up and down movement. So I'm leaning my ear to the left and I'm just looking up and down. And then I go back to the other side. You can also just kind of roll back and forth like this a few times. You can do full circles like so. What we're doing here is just loosening up the muscles of the neck. We'll work our way down to our shoulders, our chest, and our arms, and then we'll get going. All right, let's do some shoulder rolls. So we're rolling our shoulders back, back, just a few times here. And then let's go forwards, rolling our shoulders forwards. I've got one foot in front of the other. Good, good. All right, bring your palms together, cross them over each other. And what you're doing here is you're driving your shoulders together in front of you. So imagine trying to touch your shoulders together in front of you. I realize that's pretty much impossible, but that's kind of what your mindset should be as you're doing this stretch. Hold it here for a few seconds. We'll show you the side view. Good, and then Interlace your fingers behind your back like so, and then drive your knuckles down towards the ground and stand upright. A few deep breaths here. When you're stretching, 30 seconds is an ideal amount of time to hold a stretch. That's really going to get your muscles loose. I'm doing slightly less than 30 seconds probably for each of these. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm shooting for about 30 seconds. Trying to keep an eye on my timer. Do one more upper body stretch and then we'll get our legs. All right, this next one learned is called the pot stirrer. So you just kind of get into a lunge. You're just stirring up the pot. Like so. So I'm leaning my right arm on my knee. Comfortable. I'm just kind of loose here. I'm stirring up some soup, some split pea soup. Go both ways, clockwise and counterclockwise with each arm. Let's switch sides. A few times here, I don't know, 8 to 10 times or so around, and then switch directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, or the direction that you're stirring. All right. And then let's stretch our legs out. All right, so we're already kind of in a wide stance. Feet wider than your hips. It doesn't have to be super wide. You don't have to go as wide as I'm going. We're gonna inhale up and then hang forward. Make sure though that your toes and your heels are in parallel lines like you were on skis. All right, so we're gonna inhale the arms up, exhale, hang down, and just kind of relax here. If you want, you can grab your elbows and hang and rock side to side. You can have your hands on the ground. You can also reach for each foot. Try to keep your legs straight here. If you need to do a little soft bend in your knees, that's fine. But try to keep your legs straight. Don't lock your knees out aggressively though. Your knees should be soft here. Don't forget to breathe. All right, let's turn into a lunge on one side. It doesn't matter which side, left or right. So in this lunge, your back heel is driving down. There's a right angle. I'm holding on to my rack for support. If you need a chair or something for support, go ahead and grab one. But you're in this lunge, and then from here, you're going to lift your front toe off the ground and drive it up towards the sky. Again, if you need to hold on to something, a chair or whatever, that's fine. But make sure both legs are straight, especially your front leg. And just hang down over it like this. Back down. Up. Now I know it seems like we're spending a lot of time warming up. I realize that. I think warming up is important, like I said, so spend a little bit of time here. It's worth it. This is going to decrease the likelihood that you get injured during a workout. Back up. Back down. When you straighten your leg, this will be the last time here, and then we'll switch legs. You should really feel a nice solid stretch all the way down, kind of the back of your leg, your hamstrings. All right, back down to the lunge, and then let's switch sides. So I'm just switching my feet. So now my right foot is forward. I'm in my lunge. You can be up here resting if you need to, but drive that back heel down towards the ground. Try to keep that back leg straight. Imagine a straight line from the back of your neck all the way down to your heel. Let's drive the toe up. Keep breathing. Back down. Back up. Couple more stretches and then we'll start the workout. Back down. One more here. We'll do one more toe to the sky. I'm going to keep track of my form. Good. Back up. 3 deep breaths here. Make sure those legs are straight as you do this stretch. Again, have a chair to hold on to. You'll be using the chair in the workout as well, so have that with you if you need it. Good, back down. Let's step it up. Let's hang forward for a second, and then slowly roll up. Nice and slow. All right, let's stretch out our quads, and then we'll start the workout. So if you need something to hold on to, again, maybe if you have that chair, put that next to you. You're going to reach back, same hand grabs the same foot, so your left hand grabs your left foot, or right hand grabs your right foot. Stand upright. You don't want to be leaning back or leaning forward or anything during this stretch. Good posture, standing up straight. Your knees should be in line. So my leg isn't out like this, it's not back like this. My knees are just in line with each other. And I'm just stretching this out, my quads. If you have good balance, you want to bring your other arm back and have both hands on your foot, that's fine. Stand up straight and breathe. All right, switch sides. Now another aspect of these workouts I'll mention is that you don't need a lot of space and you don't need any equipment other than a chair. But I assume everybody has a chair. One of the focuses of these workouts is to design them in such a way that you can, pretty much anybody can do them from the comfort of your own home. You don't need a gym, you don't need weights. Obviously I have equipment here and I'll do a series that involves weights, but it's not going to be this one because I want these to be doable for pretty much anybody. All right, let's start the workout. So our first move is just going to be a standard push-up. No, sorry, legs. I'm having trouble memorizing my own workout. All right, so we're just going to do squats, body weight squats. If you have dumbbells and you want to use them, go for it. If you don't, totally fine. So feet about hip to shoulder width apart, toes pointing out forwards. If you need your toes to kind of turn out slightly, that's fine, but you don't want to be out here in the squat. So toes facing as straight forward as you can. Pick a number. You should have the workout sheets in front of you. If you don't, there's a link in the description of this video for the workout sheets. I highly encourage you to keep track of your reps. So pick a number, do as many as you can, write that number down so that on the next round and then the next workout, you know what you're shooting for. All right, let's get started. As far as where your arms go, you can have them down your sides, behind your head like this, or straight up above you. All right, I'm gonna go arms out in front of me as I squat down. I'm gonna try to do about 15, all right? So down and up, down and up. We're gonna move back here. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. I'm gonna show you something I've been working on with my squat technique. I have a little bit of an excessive forward lean with my squat form. Make sure you're doing these with proper form. So as I go down, I want my hips to come to about parallel when I come back up. But as you can see, my chest starts to move forward a little bit. I have a little bit of mobility issues with my hips and my ankle. So I gotta work on that to try and stay upright as I can. And those are squats. So again, do as many as you can, pick a number. You can probably do more than 15 if you're just doing bodyweight squats. Try to do as many as you can and write it down. All right, next move is the balance lunge. So grab your chair. I'm going to show you the side view of the balance lunge. So one leg is going to be back on the chair. And this is a fairly challenging move, so be careful with this one. You're going to step out forwards with your other leg. You're bouncing on the back leg, and all you're going to do is just come down into the lunge and go back up. If you have weights, you want to hold the dumbbells here, go for it. And actually what I'm noticing is my knee's coming a little bit forward. So try to keep your knee above your heel. See how my knee stays, it goes forward a little bit, but for the most part it's right above my heel. Those are balance lunges. So again, do as many as you can, write the number down, and do both sides. So at some point, maybe you do 10 on one side, make sure you're doing the same amount on the other side. You're switching. You're doing 10 on the other side. And that's balance lunges. All right, do as many as you can, write it down. When you're ready, move on to the next move. Now, my pace for this might be a little quicker than you're actually exercising. If that's the case, hit pause, do the move, and then hit play. I know that might seem like a lot of work. I think of it as re-racking your weights when you're in the gym. You gotta take a little break in between moves, so if you have to do that, that's fine. All right, next move is a standard push-up. So, for the standard push-up, your hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width. So right here, my hands are right underneath my shoulders. I'm gonna put them out slightly. Your elbows should drive back, not out to the sides, all right? So, A little bit wider here. Again, do as many as you can. Pick a number. Go for it. If you're struggling with push-ups, do them from your knees. All right, so drop to your knees and do the push-ups that way. Let's go. Keep going. I'll show you the side view. So, I'm in my push-up position. And I'm going down, and up, down, and up. Notice my elbows go back rather than out. Right? Back, back, out. I don't know if you can see the difference. You kind of can. Standard push-up. Again, pick your number. If that's 30, do 30. That's awesome. If it's 5, do 5. Write it down so that way you know what you're going for next time. All right, next move is the single leg deadlift squat. All right, so for the single leg deadlift squat, you're standing on one leg. This is going to test your balance, just kind of like the balance lunge. I'm going to move back a little bit. So what you do, one leg. Now if you need to bring the other leg down for balance, that's fine. But you're going to squat down and stand up. Touch your fingertips to the ground each time. Down and up. Again, tap if you need to for balance. As you go down though, you're on one foot. One foot. Now I'm on a mat here, which challenges my balance a little bit more. If you'd rather do this on hard floor, do it on the hard floor. Coming down and up. Another tip with this move, I'll switch sides just to show you. Again, do the same number each side, 10, 15, 20, whatever you can do. You don't need weights for this one. Make sure that you're going through the full range of motion. So I start standing up nice and straight, I squat down, I touch the ground, and I come all the way back up, all right? Squat all the way down, come all the way back up. Don't kind of go down and then up here, and then down, and then part way up. Stand all the way up. I like to pick an object somewhere out in front of me, keep my eyes on it as I go down, and I come up, all right? That's single leg deadlift squats. All right, next move is the side-to-side lunge. All right, so for the side-to-side lunge, you can do it one of two ways. You can, make sure I'm in a frame here, yeah. So you can go to the side and up, and then to the other side and up. I don't hit the wall here, I'll try to stay centered. Or you can just go left side, X number of reps, right side, X number of reps. I'm gonna do it that way. So for this one again, if you have dumbbells, or you're gonna use dumbbells, go for it. If not, no worries. All right, so I'm gonna lunge out to the side. I'm gonna come up. Go to the side. I'm gonna come up. Out to the side and up. Side, up. Out to the side, up. Out to the side and up. And then you switch sides. So you're switching sides. Over here. Out to the side, and up, out to the side, and up, out to the side, and up. All right, again, as many as you can, 10 to 15 on each side. If you have weights, maybe do less. Pick a number, write it down. I keep saying that. All right, next move is the pike press. All right, so for the pike press, I'm gonna grab dumbbells. You're not actually gonna be lifting anything for pike press, but I'm just going to have them here to increase my range of motion. If you have push-up bars, cool. If you have just some kind of surface to elevate your hands a little bit to increase your range of motion, great. If not, don't worry about it. All right, so for pike press, I'm in kind of an exaggerated downward dog, if you're familiar with yoga. So what I'm doing is I'm up on my toes. I'm in kind of an arch here. And what I'm doing, be careful with this one, is I'm driving my head down and coming back up. This is like a push-up that works on your shoulders more so than your chest. If you want to put a pillow down here underneath your head in case you lose your balance, that's totally fine. Stay safe. Do as many as you can. Up, down, and up. And that's the pike press. Stay on your toes the entire time. If you need to modify it, you can basically go down off of your toes or decrease the angle of your like downward dog, if you will. All right, let's put our weights away if you had them. we've got a couple moves left in this round. Next one is the 3-direction lunge. All right, so for the 3-direction lunge, you're gonna lunge forward at an angle and out to the side. I'm actually gonna move some stuff out of the way, make my life a little easier, because I realize I keep kind of cutting my head off from the frame. It's all right, something to work out. Okay, so I'm gonna lunge forward, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna lunge out to the side, at a 45-degree angle, I mean, come up, then I'm gonna lunge to the side and come up. All right, let's do that again. So forward, 45-degree angle, up, and then out to the side and up. I recommend trying to do 5 rounds of that. So it's 3 lunges, 1, 2, 3. Try to do 5. So it's 15 total lunges each side. If you need to do less, do less. If you can do, 2 to 3 of those rounds, awesome. I'll just show you the other direction real quick. So move some equipment out of the way. So you're lunging forward, you're lunging 45-degree angle, and then you're lunging to the side and up. That's the 3-direction lunge. All right, next move is wall squats. All right, I think I did the moves out of order. I might have to re-record this. We'll see, probably not. All right, so for wall squats, what I'm gonna do is actually grab my timer so it's in front of me. Wall squats are tough. This is probably the hardest move of the workout. So for wall squats, you're going to lean against the wall. I'm just using the side of my rack here. Your feet should be about hip to shoulder width apart, somewhere in that range. And then what you're gonna do is come down so that your thighs are just above 90 degrees. So the full move is going down into 90 degrees, like so. Your knees should be above your heels, and then you just come up slightly. You're gonna do each version, so above 90 and at 90 for 15 seconds. Try to go 3 each, do as many as you can. We're gonna start in 10 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so I'm just above 90 degrees. I'm gonna do this one with you, just to give you a count. If you have a stopwatch or a timer in front of you, just start it and hold each one for 15 seconds. All right, in 5 seconds, we're going down to 90 degrees and down. So you just drop down slightly, and this should be tough. Very tough. Breathe through it. Hold it for 5 more seconds if you can. If you need to come out of it, that's fine. And up, just slightly above 90 degrees. So the total time for this move is 1.5 minutes. That's what your goal is. Try and stick with this for the entire 1.5 minutes. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're back down to 90 degrees. Breathe, and try to stay calm. I know this is tough. Again, if you need a break, take a break, but try and fight it. 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Last time here. I know this is tough. You can do it. If you have to take a break, just remember that your goal is to try and stick with it for the full 1.5 minutes. And down. Last 15 seconds. Last 15 seconds of the wall squat. I'm breathing. Trying to stay relaxed as much as I can, but I'm feeling it in my legs. 2, 1, and done. That's it. Wall squats. Probably, I'd definitely say that's the toughest move of the workout. So if you get through those, you're in good shape. All right. Set my timer back, and I'll do one more move, and it's the sidearm push-up. So, you may have noticed the pattern with this workout: 2 leg moves, upper body move. 2 leg moves, upper body move. All right, so for the sidearm push-up, you're doing like a military style push-up, which means that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. I'll do the front and the side view. So, I do my push-up, and then I turn into a sidearm balance, like so. I come back, I do another push-up, and then I go into a sidearm balance on the other side. All right, start going at your own pace. I'll show you the side view. So, I do my push-up, I turn, I go into a sidearm balance, I do my push-up again, I turn, I go into a side arm balance. When you're in the side arm balance, drive your hips up, engage your core. You don't want to be hanging down like this. Engage your core as you do that side arm balance. Now you can increase the pace of this, so you can go push up, side arm balance, push up, side arm balance, and then watch my feet. There's a couple things you can do with your feet. So one way to do it when you go to the side arm balance is you do your push up and you stack your feet, right? That's harder. The other way to do it is to stagger your feet. So right now my feet are in line. This gives me more of a base. A little bit easier here, all right? Again, as many as you can, 10, 15, 20, somewhere in that range. Again, if you're struggling to do one, try to just do one of those. It's better than nothing. And that is the workout. Now, if you're feeling good and that wasn't challenging enough, go back and restart the round. You have the moves in front of you. If you have your workout sheet, you should know what you're doing. If you need to go back in the video and go through any of the moves, that's totally fine. I encourage you to do that. Try and do a second round of this, all right? And then if you want to do the bonus round, there will be a video for that and you'll see it. It'll just say legs and upper bonus round. You'll know what to do. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's go ahead and do a cool down. If you're done with the workout, if you're still working out, just hit pause or something and finish your workout, and then hit play and we'll be cooling down. So just like we warmed up, it's important to cool down as well. So I'm gonna kick it out a little bit here. By the end of this workout, your legs should be pretty tired. All right. We won't spend as much time cooling down, but it is mission critical that you cool down. All right, so let's do kind of a comfortable stance, forward fold. And I'm just gonna rock side to side a little bit here. I'm hanging out, I'm breathing. If you want to soften your knees here too, go for it. You don't have to lock your knees out here. We're just rocking side to side, relaxing. All right. And then let's do a standing split leg hamstring stretch. So imagine a tightrope in front of you. You're going to step 1 foot forward. Your back foot, the heel is turned out slightly. So right now my left foot is forward, my right foot is back. My right heel is turned out at an angle a little bit to give me some stability. And then what I'm going to do is just keep my leg straight. I'm going to bend over my front leg and I'm just going to hang out. Now, if you're here and you need to support your hands on your leg, that's fine. Make sure that your front leg is straight. Both legs should be straight, but especially your front leg. And the more that you breathe, especially when you exhale, you should feel your muscles relaxing and you should go further and further into the stretch. The progress will be almost unnoticeable, but it is happening. So hold that for a few seconds and say about 5 deep breaths. And then come on up, and we'll switch sides. So just switch your feet. So now my left foot is back, my right foot is forward. Again, your heels are on a straight line. So your heels, as if you're on like a tightrope, should be on the same plane. And you're just gonna hang forward. A few more deep breaths, we'll get the quads, and then we'll be done. All right, let's get the quads. So last time we did a standing quad stretch. If you want to do the standing quad stretch again, go for it. This time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sort of I learned it, it's called a Kenpo quad stretch. You can call it whatever you want. So I'm sitting on my right heel, my left leg is back, and I'm going to reach back with my left hand and grab my left foot. Now if you stay up here like this, and you're pulling your heel into your butt, you should feel the stretch in your hamstring. In your quad. If you can lean down forward and into the stretch, you should feel it more. Again, the alternative to this stretch is to stay standing and just do the standing quad stretch that we did at the beginning of the workout. So hold this for a few more seconds. And then we'll switch sides. So I'm going to switch my feet. I'm going to sit on my left foot. My right foot is back. I reach back with my right hand, grabbing my right foot. I'm going to lean into the stretch. A few more deep breaths. Well, I hope you made it through that workout. It was challenging. But again, make it work at your challenge level. All of those moves are doable for any, fitness level. If you do the right amount, you do them with the proper form. So for example, if you're doing push-ups or squats or whatever it is, and it's maybe your first time doing either of those moves, modify it a little bit. Do the push-ups from your knees. Decrease your range of motion with the squats. Don't do as many. If you're striving for 10 and you get to 5 and you're thinking, okay, if I do any more of these, I might hurt myself. Do 5. Try to do 1 or 2 more if you're feeling good. But keep track of your progress. Write down the numbers. What I encourage you to do is that each time you do the workout, try to do either the same amount or 1 more than you did the time before. In other words, if you did 10 push-ups today, next week, do 10 or 11 or more. Don't do any less than you did today. That's how you know that you're growing. It's a guaranteed way that you are growing, you're getting stronger, you're getting healthier. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Contact me. Stay healthy, stay in touch with the people you care about, and take care of yourself. Thanks.